It's hard to put to words what I got out of this, and I'm still not sure that I understand what I got out of it. So I came here, and the facility is, I really wouldn't call it a facility, I guess, but it's a beautiful place. There's animals everywhere. We were lucky to get a lot of great sunshine. The lake is beautiful. We get to go swim every morning. We wake up, get to read and chat about life and whatever else we want, and just really be able to really relax, and the environment is really good for that. I work in an office and I'm busy every second of my day, so it's really was not even considering the substance that we take here. Just being here is really relaxing, and I just think good for your soul. And I really enjoyed the experience. So my first experience with the ayahuasca was very mild, and somewhat wasn't even sure if I was really experiencing anything, but I did, which sounds ridiculous. But it was very mild, and almost as though if I couldn't really tell if I was experiencing something or not. And the process is very brutal. It's a rough process. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. It's painful. It's a little gross. But that being said, it's also absolutely perfect. You really do feel great during and after. Well, maybe not so much during, but definitely after. So I was here for 3 ceremonies, and each ceremony for me, I was able to progressively get deeper into myself. And they do a lot of things here to help you with that. Purging yourself with different plant medicines. For my finale, my grand finale is exactly what it was. It was a grand finale, and I went so deep into my own mind that the very fabric of my universe was torn apart, and I had died, lost. Time was not real. I was not real. My life was not real. And I'm a person with a very good sense of humor, and I just started laughing my ass off that my entire life before this moment has been a complete and utter joke, and that God is kind of a dick, and He has a very funny but yet loving way of showing you that you really shouldn't take things so seriously. And that's the big thing I got out of this, and it really helped me relax in a way that I didn't know was possible to relax. I'm a very relaxed person. I enjoy meditation, and I don't stress out about too much, but I realized that up until this point I did not know what it was to relax, and now I think I have scratched the surface of what that means. The experience is so powerful and wacko and weird that it's impossible for you to think you can get through it. There's no other option. There's no running, there's no hiding, there's no putting the lights on, there's no grabbing anybody. Everything falls away, and all you can do is just relax. And I think that was a really good lesson that I didn't know that I needed to learn. I thought I had that much figured out, and I realized that I have no idea about it. So that was very rewarding for me. At some points during this experience, I felt as though I was meant to be here, and this was all supposed to happen, as if it was a script. And I'm not a person who believes in destiny. I feel like I'm a very practical person. I'm not sure I feel that way anymore, simply because I think that reality is so much weirder than I could ever have imagined that I'm not sure that it makes any sense to be practical. So I got thrust into another universe, and that was pretty wild. My second ceremony, if we take a step back, was much more mild, but it did give me feelings of destiny and of me always meant to be here with these exact people at this exact time in my life. Just the way things have fallen together in my life, why I like certain songs, why I have a propensity to do certain things. I feel as though I'm a very healthy person, and I still feel that way. I came here with my sister, and I feel as though I've been interested in these substances for many years now. And my family, my sister, brother, I try to get them interested in it, but they never seem to take interest. And somehow I got my sister down here, and I feel as though it was my destiny to get her down here, because she had some very tough times and some real problems that it feels very rewarding for me to have brought her here and have her work those out. And brought me very close to my sister, and to everybody here for helping her through these problems. And after I look at her this morning, I think she looks so beautiful, and just she looks healthy and like I've never seen her before. She's a person that I think would always really snap and have a short temper, and it was very hard to deal with her for everybody in my family. She was always a nightmare, and I think we got to see in this last ceremony some of that nightmare be expunged from her, and it was really nice for me to see that, and I'm glad that I really do believe that this process will help her become a better person and will help my entire family. It got very dark at times. This is not an experience for the faint of heart. It will make you question everything you know about life, and I'm sure I'll still be questioning things when I leave and go home for many, many months, and probably for the rest of my life. So, I mean, there's no words to describe this experience. If you are a curious person about the nature of reality or about the nature of your own mind, this is something that you must do. And I really truly believe that, you know, the Western world has caused a lot of pain and heartache, and you know, have maybe almost come to the brink of wiping this substance out and wiping the people out that have found this substance. And I feel as though it is the Western culture's duty now and role to revitalize this and to spread this across the world, because if this does spread across the world, I think it can change the world and change the destiny of the human race. And I think it can be such an amazing thing that it's hard for me to wrap my mind around it.
Yeah, just do it.
So okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if I could sum up my experience here at Dreamglade in 2 words, it would be mind blowing. So it was some of the most fun I've ever had. It's so intense. It's so there's so much. There's pain. There's crying. There's laughing. There's learning about yourself, about the other people. Our last ceremony here was one of the most intense things I've been involved with. I mean, first you hear puking, then you hear hysterical crying, and then you hear laughter and farting, and just one person laughs, the whole room laughs. I mean, it's hilarious. At one point, I had a hard time purging at first, and when I did, it was so I was so relieved and so appalled at what came out of my mouth that I could not. All I could say was, "What the F was that?" And as I say that, I just hear the entire room roar in laughter, and I realized that, wow, the entire room is listening to me throw up right now. And I felt embarrassed, but I felt so comforted that everybody was there with me, enjoying the moment. And then we laughed for a while, and then it was back to some crying. So I mean, you had no idea what you were going to get. I mean, the energy was super intense, and it was a really fun experience being involved with. I learned so much about myself, and I was able to learn about what it means to be a human being. And I got to learn that through the other people here and through my own experience. And this is not for the faint of heart, but I certainly would recommend this if you are a curious person, and if you want to learn about yourself, and if you want to be if you want to have your mind blown open as far as what it means to be human and what is reality, then you should certainly come here and just bite the bullet, do it, book the vacation right now. It doesn't matter what else you have going on. You need to be here. You need to do this for yourself, and you'll find that I think you'll find that you will die and be reborn, and it'll feel damn good to be reborn. And you will be a new person with new hopes and dreams and things. You'll want to do things that you had never dreamed that you even knew you wanted to do. You'll learn about why you like the songs that you like and why you do the things that you do, what makes you tick. And that's a pretty incredible feeling. And all I can say is that it does make you feel human, and in some ways it makes you feel superhuman. To know what it truly means to be part of this planet, part of this world. And I'm forever grateful for my experience here, the people that I met, the time that I had, and the fun that I had, along with the pain that I was grateful to be able to get through and live to tell about and tell you about in this video right now. So that's my stamp of approval. I know for sure I'll be back. I don't know when, because now the next step for me is to integrate what I've learned, and I cannot wait to do that. I cannot, as much as I loved being here, I'm actually very excited to get back home and start the rest of my life, because day one starts tomorrow. So thanks, Drew, Stace, and Isabella. Everything's been awesome. Estella, I just met that. Ooh, thank you, Estella, and everybody else.